Time to go live. Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Dying Light 2 Stay Human on the GTX 1050 Ti, 570, 1650 Super, and 750 Ti. How are you guys doing? Welcome. It's been a while. I saw you a couple days ago with Resident Evil 4, but this time around, let's do Dying Light 2, shall we? So, latest drivers, as always. Game ready drivers for this game. And let's launch it. I just finished downloading it. So, Sarchinio, Attila, the Raven Kilbert Man, balanced DLSS 1440p mid to high gives 90 FPS. That's nice. I wish we had DLSS on every game, on every GPU as well. But hey, Intel, huh? It's been a while since I saw something that had Intel in the title. Okay. What up? Okay, checkpoints, yeah, any key to start. Gladly. Yeah, this is fine. I'm going to disable music. Well, not disable music, I'll use streamer mode. Oh, hang on. Going to mute, just in case. Because music, you know how it is. Give me 1 sec, I will put streamer mode on. In the meantime, is the audio fine? Is the game too loud? Please guys, let me know. Streamer mode, there you are. If you are a content creator, you can toggle this option to avoid playing licensed music. Thank God. I love when developers do this. Okay. I'm going to restart the game just in case. Apologies about that, guys. Should have done that before the game launched. Please test Pokemon Legend. No, I'm not. I now have a full-time job apart from YouTube, so cannot do that right now. Come on, game. There you go. Sounds good? Awesome. ¿Qué dice Luis? ¿Todo bien? Buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenos días. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 240p for 60 FPS, we'll see. 30 gigabytes only, at least the download size was like 30 gigs, yeah. Which is kind of impressive if you ask me. I'm used to games being over 50 gigs, so... yeah, install is probably much bigger. Thanks Martin, I appreciate that. Okay. So now we can actually put music. Great. Streamer mode, audio output, I'm using... yeah, let's keep it on TV, whatever. GTE hold mode, yes please, I don't like mashing. Enable hints, yeah, I never played this. Okay, HUD. Okay, first, full screen, thank you. Many games are missing this nowadays, not sure why. Okay, let me apply those. Let's start with 1080p as usual. On medium settings this time around. Why is 1080p? Huh. Hang on. There you go. My bad. Basync off. There is FSR. You got balance, performance, and quality is the highest one. I'm not sure if quality means ultra quality. So let's try without upscaling first, and then we do the rest. Then advanced options. Where are they? F. Yeah. Features for advanced users. There is. Okay, there's DX12 and DX11. We're going to have to test those. I'm going to keep it on DX11. Okay, this is a DX12 only feature. Game screen size. Okay, Mr. King, you're freaking annoying. Bye. FOB, let's keep it as usual. Anti-aliasing. Okay, there's no medium anti-aliasing, that's fine. Contact shadows on medium. Ambient occlusion. Okay, there's no medium. There's mid-high. That's kind of disappointing. Okay, I was expecting more options actually. It's kind of weird. Oh well. Let's get into it. No FSR ultra quality. But I mean, maybe they call this one ultra quality. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to be doing that. Yeah, I want to save my options. Thank you. There we go. And remember, we're not using FSR at the moment. Let me see if I put FSR. We have 39 frames. And if I have FSR... Oh yeah, bleh. Ridiculously... Okay, it's ridiculously better running with FSR quality, but I can see that the resolution is much lower. Let me show you a quick comparison so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. It seems that the sharpness on this is kind of all over the place with FSR. What a shame. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Start recording this. 1 second, guys. So yeah, as you can see, at least on medium to high, I'm getting in the menu 30 something FPS. That's okay. But with FSR on quality, I already get like double the performance, but it's quality, not ultra quality, which kinda bothers me. Yeah, it's very soft. It's not soft in a way. You can see that it's over sharpened on a soft image. So you got a soft image, but too much sharpness. So yeah, this is going to be a bad implementation of FSR, I would say. So give me 1 second. This is going to be called 1080p mid-high because medium doesn't exist. Some stuff goes to high, so mid-high. And give me 1 sec. I'm going to open iCat to do those neat comparisons that I like doing. Okay. Where are those videos? There they are. Okay, so you guys should be able to see what I'm seeing. Yeah, you are. Awesome. So, let's zoom in. So the one on the left is native resolution. The one on the right is FSR quality. Let's put play. So it already looks pretty soft, but it looks over sharpened. I'm sure if you guys can notice that. So yeah, native resolution, but considering the performance increase, I might go for FSR on this one. Yeah, I mean, you lose a lot of detail. It looks like a water painting. Although native resolution looks pretty bad as well. I think this is actually, never mind. This is a background picture, I think. Let's focus on the character. Oh yeah, okay. I can see the difference. As you can see, yeah, that's why native resolution was looking pretty bad. On native resolution, you got, well, more detail. Here it looks more pixelated and more unstable. So yeah, no. Considering, yeah, look at this. Look at the texture in the arm. That's such a big loss in quality. It's kind of ridiculous. But you get double the performance, so it's hard to complain. But the visual degradation is there. So yeah. So yeah, sorry about the first one. Let's start with the game. We're going to start without FSR. And let's see after that what we can do about it. So let's do the classic. There was a sharpening option. No, there's no sharpening. Yeah, no sharpening. Oh well. Let's get started. New game. Let's put it on easy. Just for me to breeze through it. Just check performance, nothing else. FSR off. Okay, yeah, and also FSR in this game kinda scares me because there's a lot of vegetation. They said that this game was meant to play with FSR and DLSS, especially DLSS. So I think you should keep it on. But the image degradation is insane. We'll see. Let me get into the game and I do another quick comparison. So if you guys didn't know, this is 15 years after the first game. And I'm getting 22 FPS already and there's nothing on the screen. Okay, never mind. Alright. Skip. Yeah, I skip. Okay, oh god. Okay, let's start lowering settings. Although before that, yeah, let's lower settings. So let's see, anti-aliasing. Let's put that on the lowest. Motion blur as well. Let's lower everything. Let's see how low we can get. is already not looking good for us. Okay, motion blur, yeah, be gone. No contact shadows, no ambient occlusion. Oh, there's global illumination. Interesting. Okay, I cannot turn off fog, which is kind of a bummer for me, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, let's try lowest settings. So 1080p lowest. And let's go back. Remember that this is native resolution, so... Okay. Actually, on lowest settings, it doesn't look that bad. And for some reason, my capture card doesn't give audio. One sec. There we go. Yeah, even on the lowest settings, I'm getting below 30. What a shame. Okay. Let's try something else. Let me see if I missed anything in the menu. Okay, this is fine. Screen size. Well, this is the resolution. Oh, there's a sharpness slider. Oh, why is it missing? Huh. Oh, this is something else. Okay, there's a sharpness slider. Maybe if I enable FSR, I can get access to it. Let's do FSR quality, which gives us a boost from 30 all the way up to 46. And it looks way blurrier. Yeah, why isn't there an ultra quality option? It kind of boggles my mind. Okay, there's a sharpness slider. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, let's see, sharpness at 100. Okay, yeah, this does look better now. Yeah, I think sharpness on this one is necessary, actually. So, advice, if you're going to use FSR, in this case you probably need to. This seems to be meant to be used with FSR. Yeah, I'll rather keep the sharpness up. Most settings won't affect FPS other than 1 or 2. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, what I'm going to try now, guys, if you don't mind, is DirectX 12. I need to check that out. So I want to see if asynchronous compute does anything. So give me one sec. So with the lowest settings, without FSR, we're getting 30 frames in this part. So let's get out of the game. Oh, online, no. And let's do the X12. Let's see if that helps in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, he can do DLSS in the stream. Yeah, no, DLSS is for the next live stream, for the 2060, because DLSS unfortunately only works on RTX cards. So you're kind of screwed on that one. But looking at this, it doesn't give me hope for the 750 Ti. It's going to suffer quite a bit. My poor GPU. I have a problem with my PC shutting down randomly. Power supply. Try power supply. Yeah, the X12, asynchronous compute. Anything else? Nope. Okay, let's see. So, in the X11 we got 30 frames on the lowest settings, which drops into the 28, 29. Staying still, by the way, not running. So it's going to be kind of insane. I'm using a 1050 Ti, guys. Remember, no Russian. Okay, let's see. In this case, I'm guessing the X12 is going to be worse because the 10 series cards are not super DX12 friendly. Yeah, no. It's using more VRAM, and the frame time has a little bit more. Yeah, has more spikes. Yeah, no. On the 1050 Ti, do not use the X12. So what I'm going to do, guys, since I have no other way, I'm going to use FSR on quality and put the game on high settings, basically, because most settings don't seem to do much at all. I try lowering to the minimum and then put it on high, and the FPS difference wasn't huge, honestly. So I'm going to increase that sharpness. In this case, let's keep it at 75. Asynchronous compute, well, that's not going to work on the X11. Well, that's fine. I was expecting that. But as you can see, there is linear balanced, or FSR performance, balance, or quality. So I'm going to keep it on quality. So yeah. VRAM bottleneck, perhaps? No, the VRAM is below 3 gigabytes. So it's not... Let's just skip the 750 Ti. No worries. I'll do it before the 570. So we will do 1050 Ti, then 1650 Super, then we're doing 750 Ti Super Quick, and then we'll swap to the 570. It's kind of an in-between. So now what we're doing is, again, high settings, FSR quality. So keep that in mind. I don't know what the internal resolution is, but we're going to find out, I guess. So 1080p high, FSR quality. And DX11. DX12, at least right now, no performance difference, more stutter, so why bother, more VRAM usage. So yeah. So FSR quality. 1080p, even on low settings, it's a no-no. Okay, high is still too much. Let's lower some stuff. Let's make it 30 frames. So in order to do so... Okay. Motion blur, none. Let's see if the anti-aliasing does anything. So we jump from 27 to nothing. So that doesn't do anything. I'm guessing, like in the previous game, it's probably going to be shadows. So shadows, contact shadows, medium. Yeah, maybe the global illumination or reflections. Let's put that on medium. And the fog. Yeah, this should help. And there's a lot of particles. But I'll keep it on high. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we're trying to get 30 frames as of right now. Okay. Okay, this is good. So, 1080p mid-high for 30 frames in this part. Probably is going to be worse later. But as a first contender, I think this is good. Let me just show you super quick how it looks with FSR and then without it, so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Because FSR is absolutely necessary on this one. Native resolution, no. Super demanding. Okay, DX12 sucks in this game, you don't need the GPUs, gotcha. Thanks for the heads up, it's appreciated. Okay, so 10 seconds of footage, we'll pause the game. As you can see there, with FSR we got 30 frames in this part, but it's probably going to get worse, so... And this is without FSR, so this is native resolution. And as you can see, we lose like 10 frames. I mean, this is the difference between 30 and below 30, so yeah. FSR is saving us. Okay, so I'm going to launch this program again, iCat. NVIDIA's comparison tool, and I'm going to add the new videos. So you should be able to see my screen now. Yes, you are. Awesome. I'm going to put play and full screen. So hang on, for some reason it's lagging. Okay, that's better. So as you can see, on the left we got FSR, and on the right we got native resolution. So yeah, you lose detail, but it's not as bad as I thought, actually. I thought it was going to be worse. But you can really notice what FSR is doing. Although native resolution doesn't look so good either. So it's a pretty soft looking game. Very soft. So yeah, FSR on the left, native resolution on the right. So yeah, you lose image clarity, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, considering we get 30 frames with FSR, I'll keep it with FSR. At least on this card. So yeah. What do you guys think? The part is more demanding than the city? Okay, gotcha. Thanks for the heads up. So, okay, you saw it there. We gotta use FSR. Then on the advanced settings, my advice, lower the contact shadows. Those are demanding. Apparently the reflections and the fog, and you should be good to go. The other options don't seem to do much at all, and I'm going to increase the FOB to 10, so I have a little bit more FOB. Then sharpness 75%, because without this it looks super soft, it's kind of weird. And the X11 runs better than 12, at least for me right now. So yeah, I'm not doing NIS. NIS, I'm not doing that. Nothing against it, but I don't have time for that at the moment. Okay, controls good so far. It's using 10 gigabytes of RAM. That's insane. Although the game does look good. I want to see how the city looks though.
You're still strong.
You're still strong. Yes, I am. I'm a Chad. Okay, there we go. Thanks. And I skip because I don't want you guys to get spoilers.
You'll see. It's
oh
incredible.
God. Look ready already. Okay, never mind.
Last 2-3 years on the road.
RX 570 is still worth it 2022. Yeah, I mean, considering pricing at the moment, should be okay.
So are you?
It's weird that I didn't see a foliage density option.
Yeah, right.
Let me check if there is any. There has to be. I mean, come on. Particles. Maybe it's the particles. Oh, global illumination. Ooh, I'm an idiot. Okay, global illumination. I forget that those options exist. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. 2 frames more.
Nah, trail went cold after
I mean, the occlusion on low. Well, we'll see about it. If I can maintain 30s here, I might keep it like this.
Some
we'll
5
see.
rickety huts left and a ramshackle fence.
Yeah, I mean, the 570 is still great. I think in this game it's going to do pretty well.
Can't let an opportunity like this go to waste.
No way.
Ooh, look around.
Okay, honey, then we need plants. So what do I need? Okay, got it. Oh, I need more. Never mind. Let me go find those plants. Yeah, still drops. Let's lower the ambient occlusion, yeah. I'm going to follow you guys' ideas. Unfortunately, there is no... Okay, you can disable it. I'm just going to lower it. So I lowered the ambient occlusion. Okay, that helped a little bit. Thank you. I'm going to put ambient AO low, so you guys understand what I'm doing. Okay, the game looks so good and the performance is so good too. It's not so good on the performance side, but visually pretty attractive. But performance pretty poor. Although I'm playing on a 1050 Ti, so I cannot complain really. This is a card that is already pretty old, so yeah. The fact that I can still run this, not native 1080p, but at least run it and play it with FSR, it's a blessing. It's a blessing that FSR actually exists.
Yeah, this will do.
Although I would love to see this with DLSS. Why not use the X12? Because it runs worse. And it stutters more and it uses more VRAM in this case.
Oh yeah, the one that had that saying, remember,
least not in this card.
chamomile and honey are gifts that keep giving.
Yeah guys, look above my head. There's the graphics card that I'm using. The 1050 Ti. Also guys, game sound, my voice, are they in okay? The volume is okay, the difference between my voice and the game sound. Okay, blueprint. Gotcha, let's craft. FSR performance is going to look even blurrier, so hang on. I'm doing a 30 frames configuration. Let's make another one. There we go.
Come on, we're almost there.
Let's run. Are we going to get the 3050? Maybe, we'll see. I probably will, to compare it against the 2060. I know that the 2060 is faster, but still, having DLSS on a 50 series card, at least for me, is pretty exciting.
This is it.
Reflection on low will give you a lot of FPS. I don't know. Let's find out. Low reflections. So we got 31 frames, and now it is how many extra? From 31 we jump to 32. Yeah, no. Let's keep it like this. like it was before. I'm not going to bother playing around with those. Although the fog, I'm going to keep it on. Oh, there's no low. Okay. There is. I love that they put medium high or low high. There's no in between sometimes. And there's no audio, I think. There we are. Okay, so remember guys, this is not native 1080p.
Wow.
But the game already, to the game's credit, it already looks pretty soft on native resolution, so better than nothing, I guess.
Damn it, locked. I'll try to get through here. You check the other
Although
side.
I do appreciate that the developers put the most
Sure.
demanding part at the very beginning. Okay, where to now? And the reflections are, yeah, those are screen space. Nothing special. Although with RTX it's probably going to be better. Okay, I'm still getting used to playing this at 30. Sorry guys. Volume it's okay, thank you. Oh. Okay, nice. Let's keep going. Survivor sense is tingling. Yeah, that doesn't matter. What else? Oh. Leather. Oh yeah.
Empty.
Nothing. Oh. I'm disappointed there. What's your monitor? Everything is in the
Nothing here.
description, guys. If you want to know which headphones I'm using, which mouse,
Nothing in
which
here.
keyboard, the monitors, whatever, everything is in the description. So feel free to go down there, check it out. There's even links on where to buy them if you want to support the channel with those affiliate links.
What the?
Skipping, remember guys, this is a benchmark channel. I don't want to give you spoilers. Okay, where to now? Search the house. Okay. Yeah, 1050 Ti, right above my head. Have you finished any Uncharted game? Yeah, Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4. Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, I platinumed them on the PlayStation 3. And Uncharted 4, I haven't got the Platinum trophy as of yet. I'm going to wait for the PC version for that. Definitely. Okay, what else? Will there be a performance patch? Yeah, probably. I mean, remember that the first Dying Light also ran pretty poorly on the PC on day one. And they kinda, well, they fixed it quite significantly. So yeah. What else do I need to... Oh, there's more house to be searched. So I have hopes, because Techland has been giving support for Dying Light 1 for a while. They've been patching the game like non-stop. So on this one I'm guessing it's going to improve significantly as time goes on. Although on the performance side, I don't know. But on the content side of things, I'm pretty sure that they will do a lot of cool stuff. Are you using day one patch? I'm using the... I bought the game, so... I'm using the day one patch, yeah. And don't expect, guys, don't expect the day one patch to fix everything. It's rarely the case. I'm talking from experience. Also, game ready drivers. I'm using those as well. So no worries. I have everything that I need. Okay, what else? What else do I need to search? Oh, that box.
Nada. Zip.
Nada. And this is... Oh, a bottle. I hate when games start like this. I wanted more action. Hiding area. Oh, okay. You can hide. Resolution is Full HD. I mean, 1080p is the resolution selected, but we're using FSR because native 1080p, even on the lowest settings, you're below 30. So, yeah, kind of a bummer. What am I missing? is not a door. Yeah, no, it's probably where the other guy went. Where are you, sir? Sir? Oh, there's another door. There we go. Skip, skip, skip. A lot of dead people. YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Please don't ban me. No, FSR is not a big problem. I mean, this game already looks very soft on native resolution, so I don't blame you guys for thinking that it doesn't look so great on the resolution side. So FSR in this case, I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker, because again, the game already looks super soft, which kind of sucks in that regard. So yeah, try better textures. There is no texture option as far as I know. Let me see. Textures, yeah, there's no texture option. Nada. No texture. It's probably doing it on its own. Whoa, bad idea. So what now? Explore the garden. Okay. Se ve medio trancado. Déjame ver, capaz que se obedece.
Dearest.
Oh no. I think it's the recording. Are you thinking to quit YouTube because your job, or to continue? I gotta go to sleep in around an hour, so no, I'm not stopping YouTube. I love doing this. The thing that I love the most now that I got a full-time job that is not YouTube, is that I don't have to think about money. So I'm not making videos all day thinking, oh man, I don't know how much money I'm going to make this month. It's not volatile. I earn the same every month now. And now I can have the YouTube ad revenue over it, so I can buy more games if I don't get them for free, like here. So I got the money like 4 days ago. Part of that money was to buy this game, because I didn't get this game for free. Sometimes I get games for free, very often actually. But this allows me to be less dependent on how I do on YouTube. So if YouTube decides to demonetize my stuff, whatever, do it. I will still cry because that's less money being made. But I can freely make videos and not worry about money. Although I sleep less, but that's fine. Okay. Hold tab, check current objective on the extended HUD. Where's the... What do you mean extended HUD? Oh, get to the radio antenna. Oh, another Ubisoft thing. Get to the antenna. Santa's a Sherpa dealer during nights. Hey, during the day too, not only on the nights. What the hell, man? I do it full time as well. I have 11 full-time jobs. Swimming, nice. But so far guys, as you could see, when there's a lot of foliage, that's when the game suffers the most, and there's no foliage option like on Dying Light 1. So I'm guessing this is why we get that poor performance. Because I remember in Dying Light 1 being able to lower the density of the foliage. In this one, that's not an option. Maybe down the line they make it work. But I think it will destroy the aesthetic of the game if they allow you to reduce the density of the... Oh, a zombie, hang on. If they allow you to reduce the density of the foliage, it's probably not going to look great. But it still will be nice to have the option. Okay. No, Vulcan not in it. There's no Vulcan, guys. There's the X12, but don't use it. It's not good. At least not in this game. The X12 is probably something I would recommend for RTX card users. For using the ray tracing features. Okay, yeah, this... I need to lower the settings further. This is too much. Hang on. We're doing less global illumination. Reflections, we keep them the same. The fog, we're lowering that. The contact shadows too. We keep the particles on high and the anti-aliasing on quality. So mid to low settings, because some of the options are not called are not called, there's no in between in some options. It's kind of weird. Some options say, okay, you get low, medium and high, which is the usual, but then ambient occlusion you get low or high or none. So we're doing this low settings with some stuff on medium like particles. There's only low or high, and that's basically it. Anti-aliasing didn't seem to make much of a difference on this one. So yeah, let's keep going. These are probably the settings that I'm going to use. Okay, yeah, we get a big boost in performance. Already looking better. Oh yeah, this is way better. I'm not sure what gave me that big of a boost, but I'll take it. Yeah, this is okay. I can now stay over 30 frames, and in the less demanding parts, we're getting 40s. Yeah, I'm all into this now. Definitely. Okay. How do I get up there? Oh, of course. Climbing. I'm still suspecting that it's a global illumination thing. I want to experiment a little bit more with that. Sorry guys. My curiosity is tingling. I'm guessing is it the global illumination? No. What is it? What is it, game? Show me your secrets. Fog? No, I don't think fog. Fog is already on low. Contact shadows, maybe? Oh, it's probably the shadows. It's always the shadows, right? No. I'm so confused right now. Yeah, maybe fog. Yeah, fog is probably it. Yeah, it's the fog. You guys got it. It's the fog. I love when games put fog as an option. That's the first thing that you should be turning down. So let's put it like this. Let's put high ambient occlusion, high shadows, high particles, and high anti-aliasing, and low fog quality. Let's see if that gives us 30 frames. Maybe I'm being a little bit too ambitious. Okay. Yeah, that worked. It was the fog. Freaking fog. Killing my game's performance. Okay, yeah. Hell yeah. That's how you do it. Okay, so guys, we found the best settings. 1080p, FSR quality, advanced settings. I recommend keeping the sharpness at 75. High anti-aliasing, no motion blur, personal preference. It's very aggressive on this one. Particles on high, contact shadows on high, ambient occlusion on high, global illumination on medium, reflections on high, and fog on low. This is the important option, fog. Let's see if global illumination on high gives me anything. Yeah, no, it's the same. So this is high settings, low fog. Whoa, I'm getting attacked. 1080p high, settings, low fog. And that's it. That's all you need. Yeah, INI files are going to be interesting if they are available. Hey, what's the fog? That's hilarious. I love when there's only one option that makes a difference. In this case, it was a good one because we get great shadows, we get good reflections, ambient occlusion. So yeah, this is great news. Maybe ambient occlusion, anti-aliasing needs to be lower because it's soft. Maybe no need to. I tried it and it looks basically the same. So not sure what's up with that. But good news, we found the best settings. So the best settings is just lower fog, use FSR, and the game will take care of it. Why my GPU in Dying Light use 0%? I don't know. Okay, dead people. ¿Qué es fog? Iba a decir vapor. Fog. Es como la neblina esa que está en el aire. Ese efecto volumétrico ahí, de la neblina. Siempre usa muchos FPS. For the people asking, the fog, well, it's like a volumetric effect. It's probably affected by the lighting and other things. And it's usually pretty demanding. I mean, if you played any Assassin's Creed game, you always lower the fog first. Ahí va, niebla, gracias. Se me perdió esa palabra. This is playable unlike Cyberpunk. Well, Cyberpunk, if you lower the resolution enough, you're fine. The thing is, without FSR, this won't work properly. So yeah. Okay, I think this is a good moment to do a comparison with FSR on versus native resolution. So allow me one moment. And again, remember, DX12, at least in this card, in this game, is not great. It uses more VRAM, it stutters way more, so I do not recommend it right now. Maybe in the future, but right now, that's a no-no for me, dog. So, FSR quality versus no upscaling. So this will be raw native 1080p, which, as you can see, gives us lower FPS. Let's see, 8, 9, 10. And let's go to upscaling. Let's put again FSR quality. There we go. And on the advanced settings, I think I'm going to lower the sharpness a little bit. Maybe to 65. Of course, you can adjust that at your heart's at your heart's content. So let's see. One more time, I'm going to show you guys FSR on versus off. So native 1080p versus non-native. And I have files here, footage. So as you can see, the difference is quite significant on the performance side, first of all. Hang on, my videos are loading. There you go. Okay. So as you can see, the performance difference, well, is large, a large performance difference. So if you zoom in, you can see that the one on the left is FSR and the one on the right is native 1080p. So yeah, it makes the game look softer. Here you can maybe lower the sharpness to make this less apparent. So yeah, especially stuff into the distance, you can really notice. But I mean, it's the difference between below 30 and over 30. And the stuff that is close to you, as you can see, is more out of focus, more blurry. But it makes the game playable, so I cannot complain. I have a 1050 Ti, for crying out loud. So yeah, let's continue. 570, yeah, coming later. Give me one sec. We're already almost an hour in. Jesus Christ. Guys, I'm sorry, but I gotta change the resolution, I think. I think it's time. Although... Yeah. Yeah, let me try 720p super quick. To see if we can get 60 frames. I'm guessing we cannot, but it doesn't hurt to try. Where's 720? There we go, 720. Let's see, 720p. Okay, 720p is actually mid-50s. Let's keep it like this. Although this is with FSR, so it looks even worse in that regard. So 720p, high settings, low fog, FSR quality. Let's play a little bit like this. Let's see if we can maintain 60s. So far, we seem to be CPU bound, I think. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, we're CPU bound now, I think. Weird. Oh no, we're GPU bound. My bad. 90% GPU usage. So yeah, you need 720p plus FSR to make it work like this. There's no ultra quality FSR, not sure why. That kind of boggles my mind, honestly. But hey, what can you do? Yeah, this is, although this is not native 720, this is with FSR. Without FSR, it's probably going to be 30 frames. Yeah, FSR off gives us 30 frames at 720p. Although it looks much better than FSR on, of course. I mean, at 720p FSR, it's not, I wouldn't say it's worth it at 720p. I mean, on 1080p it looks okay-ish with FSR on quality. But at 720, just avoid FSR. It already has a very little pixel count. So yeah, 720p, FSR on quality. And I'm going to lower the sharpness. Sorry for taking so long. I'm trying to do my best here. Let's put sharpness on 0 and see what happens. Yeah, it still looks terrible. But it makes sense. It's a 720p image. So it's probably 540p with FSR on quality. I wish there was ultra quality though. That's missing. So I still recommend sharpness probably between 50% and 100%. Something in the middle. Maybe 69. Let's put a nice sharpness slider. So yeah. At 720p, FSR, not recommended, but if you want to get 60s, this is the only way, unfortunately. 60s, 50 to 60 actually. Kick. Oh, that was disappointing. Yeah, I feel like the physics in the original one were better. That's pretty bad. Can I play with a 4th gen i5? Yeah, I guess so. Should be okay. Although not at 60 frames. Maybe 30. Okay, parkour. Parkour! High jump. Okay. Thank you very much. High jump.
Almost there.
Okay, I'm not an astronaut. That's so high. What the hell? What about lowering everything at 720p? Yeah, I could do that. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I do that and swap GPUs. I had enough. Let's lower everything here. Good idea. Contact shadows, ambient occlusion. Let's put everything on the lowest. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, honestly, but still. Why not? It doesn't hurt to try. Try 1440p? No, I'm good. Okay, yeah, 720p with FSR and the lowest settings, I'm getting 50 to 60 still. Still not locked 60s. And I have an i5 10400F. Doesn't seem to be a CPU issue.
Oh, it's already dark. It's time to hide somewhere for the night. I won't get
So,
any
yeah.
better than this.
Yeah, no. For this game is a 30 frames per second game. For us 1050 Ti gamers. So let's put it on 1080p. And I'll tell you which are my best settings because I don't have all night to do this, unfortunately. So hang on. I'm going to make this work. So anti-aliasing, you can put it on high, doesn't matter. Motion blur, you can use it if you want to. Personally, it makes me sick. Particles on high, contact shadows on very, oh, there's very high. On high, global illumination on high, reflections on high, and fog on low. This is basically what you need for 30 frames. This on the X11, then on upscaler mode, FSR quality, which means this is not native 1080p, but that's fine. That's okay, that's what we need to do to get 30 frames. And as you can see, this gives us over 30, still looks good. Of course, looks soft, but on native resolution it's still pretty soft, so I don't think it's a huge lose for us on that one. Oh, really? And thank you so much, Ramesh Ravi Kumar, for becoming an awesome supporter 1.0. Thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel directly. I hope you enjoyed the icon. I hope you enjoyed the icon next to your name and the emojis that come with it. 900p will be 30 FPS, I think. It's not.
Okay. Let's give it a
Unfortunately, it is not. When will you try the 570? I'll do... The 570 will be the last one because I have to reinstall drivers. So I'll be doing 1050 Ti, after this the 1650 Super, and after that the 750 Ti. Or maybe the 750 Ti after this, because I think it's going to be pretty bad. Okay, finally.
Oh, it's dead. I need to connect it to power.
Lo compré, Michael. Yeah, guys, I bought the game myself. So don't worry. I now have a full-time job. I can afford stuff now. Let me skip and skip. How's the performance of the i3 10100F? Should be the same. We're GPU bound. What resolution using FSR quality? It's probably below 900p. Okay, it doesn't allow me to skip, guys. Apologies. Sorry about the spoilers. Sharpness, it is not on 75%. It's on 69. Okay. Some enemies use power attacks, blah, 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 dodge to avoid being hit. What a good idea. Dodge to avoid being hit. Okay. Okay, there's a dodge. Although pretty... Okay. Too many of them. Oh. Oh, bad idea. I love that I can just kick a gas canister and it explodes. Okay, that works. That's fine. Oh my god, I'm so dead. RX 580, not anymore. It's 10 frames ahead the 570, give or take. So turn on power in the building. Okay. But I have to kill. I'll clear the area of infected. Never mind then. That infected is so annoying. Jesus Christ. Yeah, although I'm pretty disappointed so far with the physics. The physics don't feel so good in comparison to the original. It feels more like, instead of being a ragdoll, it feels like it stops for a second and then it falls. Yeah, dodge. I forgot to dodge. Sorry. Apologies. So I'm not sure if you guys noticed that, but the physics are a little bit wonky in comparison to the original. Okay, there we go. Oh, and there's self-shadowing. Nice. That wasn't present in the original, right? I don't remember. Okay. But it's nice to see your character's shadow in some lights. Many lights don't have that. Can you run the same on the i5 9400F? Yeah, we're GPU limited, so no worries. Do you know where is the DLSS option? In the menu, but to use DLSS you need an RTX card, so... Okay, save zones, yeah, I can rest. Okay, my stash. I have absolutely nothing. Reminds me of my childhood. Okay, that's my first gun. My first weapon. We skip all the dialogue. It was... Oh, I remember watching something. That's probably the good one. Let's try all the other ones. Leave. Doesn't matter. I want the daytime. At least you have legs, yeah. Well, in the original you also had legs. I mean, come on. No, la 570 todavía no. Guys, I gotta swap to the... I'm going to do the 750 Ti, you know? Hang on. I'm going to skip all this. Spacebar, mashing. Okay. Nice. Okay, hopefully this saved my progress. Excellent. And as you can see, this is the 30 frames configuration, foliage heavy area, good shadows, self-shadowing, good effects, but the resolution stays behind. So for the 1050 Ti, this is my best settings. High settings, 1080p, low fog, quality FSR, and that's about it. So yeah, let's swap to the 750 Ti. Let's be a little bit disgraceful. So 1 second, time to swap GPUs. And tomorrow we're doing the 2060, but I'm not doing it today because, you know, I had to work tomorrow morning and it's 11 PM already. Jesus. You gotta hurry the hell up. I want to sleep properly. At least once. 750 Ti, let's go. This won't be good. Excellent. That's what I needed. So, how do you guys think this is going to run on the 750 Ti? I'm also just probably going to say, no, it's not going to run. We'll see. We'll see. Probably 720p with FSR on quality. No, on performance. Which is probably 640p or something. Still, if it actually runs at 30 on the lowest settings, on a low resolution, I'm going to be blown away. If it actually runs at 30 with everything turned down, that would be interesting. Let's see if it boots for the first time. Okay, it did. Wonderful. Love when the PC cooperates. Alright, back into the computer. We're now on the legendary graphics card, the 750 Ti. Let's see, does it refuse to die today? Let's find together. So, MSI Afterburner. I'm going to keep it on stock settings, and after that I'm going to overclock because, you know, old GPU. I'm going to do 720p lowest, FSR off, DX11, and then I'm probably going to put FSR on performance. So let's see. Okay, it launches the game, which is good. Neat. The game launches, that's a good thing. Alright, here we are. Let's go for video. We go down to 720. 720. What the hell? Okay, there we are. And we're going full screen. Alright, 720. Excellent. No upscaling because we are very brave. You know what? I'm going to keep it like this, just to fool around. And I'm going to put it at 720p on FSR quality, okay? I'm going to try that first, just to see if it actually works like that. So I'm going to put it on high settings, 720p, low fog, and FSR on quality. Let's continue. So 720p high, settings, low fog. This is a loading screen, FSR quality. Let's see. Let's see if it actually works. Remember that I'm using FSR quality, so this is way below 720. Okay, it works. Huh. It looks like a water painting, but it works. Although when I move the camera, the game kinda dies. But it works, huh? Mind blown. The legend keeps on living, although that VRAM. Yeah, I gotta lower those settings. That's hilarious. I cannot believe that works. So let's lower stuff. Let's put ambient occlusion on low, contact shadows on low, particles on low, reflections on low, global illumination on low, and the anti-aliasing we keep it there because it doesn't seem to make much of a difference. So let's go back. Let's see if that helps us out. Okay, that's a lot better. Yeah, it uses less VRAM now. That's absolutely wonderful. And guys, I'm sorry, but FSR will have to stay. Without FSR, I mean, look at this. If I disable FSR, this happens. Okay, it's not too bad actually. It's 25 FPS with oh, never mind. It drops. Yeah, no. For the 750 Ti, you gotta do this: 720p FSR quality, then into the advanced options, anti-aliasing on high, motion blur. I put motion blur on low. Maybe that helps us with the visuals a little. And let's keep it like this on low settings. So yeah, it's a pretty low resolution, but if you want to play the game, there's the option. So this is 720p low settings and FSR quality. So if you don't mind the very low resolution, yeah, with motion blur it's a lot better in this case. Yeah, the resolution is so low that motion blur makes it more more variable. So yeah, motion blur, let's put it on high. Okay, that's a lot better. So, advice. 720p, low settings, high motion blur, high anti-aliasing, FSR on quality, DX11, and boom. You're good to go. You can actually play Dying Light 2 on a 750 Ti. At a pretty low resolution, but hey, you gotta make sacrifices. Sorry, little one. If you are interested in the game, there you go. Look at this guy. Yeah, if I look at this guy, I get 60 frames. Yeah, I know. That's the usual. Okay, let's see. Oh, lots of foliage, lower FPS. There we go. Yeah, it actually works. Mind blown. I'm impressed that it even handles the game in any way, shape, or form. I mean, guys, it's an 8-year-old GPU, basically, with 2 GB of VRAM. I know this is a very low resolution. It's probably like 540p or something like that because we're using FSR at 720p. But this is not even the lowest settings. This is low. I gotta get all the way there. Yeah, the GPU is above my head. You can clearly see it down there. What's in here? Scraps. Anything else? Feathers? Sure, why not? I feel like Ezio picking up feathers for nothing. I don't get any reward. Sí, tal cual, Joel, estoy de acuerdo. Yeah, some of you guys, I was talking about physics on the enemies, but when running around, it looks a little bit stiff on the character animation. Not sure what's going on with that. The enemies don't seem to ragdoll as well as on the original, which is kind of odd.
Hello? It's Aiden. Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Like Zombos.
That means you must be close.
I swam across the lake.
In the city runs better, yeah. Yeah. It makes sense, because here we get a lot of foliage on the screen. On the city, at least, you get less foliage, I'm guessing.
What's wrong?
So this is a good stress test. I like this. This is a good way to check out the game. Sean Ignacio usa la 2060. Okay, here I'm dropping frames, but again, guys, a lot of foliage, a lot of trees. So probably the city is going to be better, but let's find out. So how do I get in there? Yeah, this is a 750 Ti, guys. Can you believe it, that it runs? It actually works. What the hell? Mind blown. And I haven't even overclocked the card. This is the stock settings card. Yeah, the 570 comes in the end, don't worry. I'll be there. I'm not sure if I have to go around. Yeah, no, not going around. I mean, it's not native 720p, by the way. This is 720p with FSR on quality, which means potato resolution. But hey, it works. Oh, I forgot, in this game you can climb stuff. There's a rope. I can barely see the rope. Oh well. At this resolution, I can barely see anything at all. And I have no flashlight.
Hey, can you hear me?
I'll meet you soon. Here I come.
Let's go in. As you can see now that there's no trees, I have 60 frames. Don't worry, that's going to be way lower in a few.
Hey, is anybody there? Oh shit, this doesn't look good.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, I agree. Skip it, skip. Okay. Because I know I don't want to give you guys the spoilers. Okay, finally a flashlight.
I did this on my own.
That crate just exploded. See what I'm talking about? The physics are all weird. You still got a 15-minute combat tutorial coming up. Oh, dang it. You gotta be kidding me. I'm going to skip right through it though. I know I have long loading times to start up with the game. If you have a hard drive, probably makes sense. If you have an SSD, well, that's another story. In my case, it was pretty fast, so yeah. So yeah, as you can see on the 750 Ti, it runs, but you need to use FSR at 720p. So 720p FSR quality. And on the advanced options, you can put motion blur on high, so it hides the low resolution a little. If you don't want motion blur, just turn it off. And then the rest on low, everything on low, except the anti-aliasing and motion blur. And you're good to go. Sharpness at 69 and the X11. So let's get to the next card. Let's go for the 1650 Super now. Yeah, the box exploded with lag, exactly. You completely understand, mister. Okay, time to swap for the 1650 Super. After that, the 570. Don't worry, guys. The 570 comes last because I have to remove the NVIDIA drivers and install the AMD drivers. So yeah, I will be in a little bit of a pickle if I did it. It'll take way longer. So let's do 1650 Super. Goes 1650 Super. Let's try it once more, better said. You're using a hard drive, then it makes complete sense. Yeah, I'm using an SSD on this one, that's why it loads up so fast. So yeah, I'm worried about Ryzen 3, you should be okay. As long as you have 4 cores, 4 threads, the game should work, I'm guessing. I love you too, the Payday nerd. I love you too, man. Do you think I can run this game with a 1660 Super and a Ryzen 3 2200? 4 cores, 4 threads. If the RAM is on dual channel, if you have more than 8 gigabytes and it's on dual channel, should be okay. But I don't think that 60 frames is possible. Probably 30 is a good way to put it, I'd say. Which is the slowest card? The 750 Ti. Okay, we're back. With the 1650 Super now. The fastest GPU today. Tomorrow we're doing the 2060. So, latest drivers, blah 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 blah. Let's launch the game. Did you get a Steam Deck reservation? No, in my country there is no Steam Deck reservations. So, unluckily, no. Nope. This would be on 1080p high. I'm not going to even use the fog. High settings. I already know the settings that I'm using. Plus, low fog. FSR off right now.
Civilization is a vulnerable thing.
Still having Dying Light 1 in your backlog, no time? Well, take some time to play it. It's a great game. Okay, options, video, let's go 1080p. Okay, wonderful, 1080p on full screen. ¿Qué dice Hermes? Hermes Vargas Rodríguez. ¿Cómo estás? Te saluda Santiago Santiago. ¡Oh! ¡Qué increíble! Alright. So, we're doing no motion blur, particles on high, contact shadows on high, ambient occlusion on high, global illumination as well, reflections too, and fog we keep it on low. Fog is for losers, okay? Or for people with expensive GPUs. More expensive GPUs. All GPUs are expensive nowadays. So 1080p native, let's see. I'm expecting 30 frames with this configuration. So let's see, I'm going to load this one. It's probably not going to be fair because we're not outdoors. So let's see what happens. In the meantime, some water, I'll need it. Diego, yo no tengo la 580, pero es 10 cuadros arriba de la 570, así que más o menos como referencia. Do you think the day one patch have some hardware optimization features? What do you mean? This is day one. Okay, yeah, it looks so much better. I was playing this at below 720p and man, my eyes are feeling so much better. Yeah, this is native 1080p also. Oh, okay. Combat tutorial, gotcha. Perfect block. Attack me. Try again. Come on. Oh. I wasn't ready. Try again. There we go. Please attack me faster. I need to progress. Come on, attack. I has to be at the very last moment. Okay. Come on. There we go. Come on, attack me again. I gotta work tomorrow. Attack me again. Thank you. Finally. Oh. Okay, the combat is a lot better than the original. I can already notice that. Okay, I'm going to use this. It does feel a lot better. Not perfect, but way better than the original. Although one thing I will probably do, personally, is remove the health bars when I'm playing the game. I don't like health bars in games like this. Okay, bolt kick. Run towards a staggered enemy and press spacebar to perform a bolt. Okay. Good stuff. Skippity skip. Okay, use bolt to increase your mobility, blah blah blah. Press, click, with bolt into bolt kick, parkour combat. Okay, gotcha. Come on, attack, please. Thank you. Oh, that's pretty cool. Neat feature. Man, the combat against humans in the original is dreadful in comparison to this. So yeah, this is way better. Yeah, definitely. I can remove the health bars in the menu. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. Let me see if I can do it quickly. HUD. Health bars. Oh, here you are. Okay. It was right there. There we go. Thanks, guys. That's a lot better. I don't know, it just bothers me to have health bars. In games like this, I mean. Are there too many bugs? So far, so good. Oh, I have to dodge. Yeah, but I just have to kill them, that's about it. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Can you please attack? I need to do a perfect thank you. What a nice gentleman. Melee combat against regular people in the first game was pain. Yeah, absolutely. That was the worst part of the original, without a doubt. I remember I just got guns to kill people in the original. In the original, if you didn't have a pistol or a rifle, you didn't want to fight people, trust me. Hand-to-hand combat against people in the original game, absolute nightmare. You remind me so much of Davey 504. I'm nothing like him, but I kinda get the resemblance. Maybe because of the way I talk or something, I don't know. He's Italian, so usually Italian and Spanish come from the same place. So it kinda makes sense, I guess. Okay. There, I almost drowned, that's fine. Slap like now! That was terrible. Yeah, guys, if you like the content, I want to see more, consider subscribing, clicking like. If you don't want to subscribe, that's fine, but it helps a lot to continue my journey on the YouTubes, testing games on GPUs that probably most people own, but nobody wants to buy, although they are the only option.
What's happening?
I'm becoming a zombie. I'm becoming a zombo. Okay, time to go out. Awesome. Let's see. Let's see how outside works. Yeah, 570. Guys, my methodology is we do a 30 frames configuration and a 60 frames configuration. Especially now that I have limited time. Yeah, I should be going to sleep in less than an hour. Yeah, blah blah blah, whatever, skip. You know guys, no spoilers. This is just performance related. We skip everything. I'm mashing the spacebar. There we go. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the story. You guys... Neither of you guys. So let's go outside. There we go. Mashing the spacebar. Yeah, I'll go to sleep soon. Don't worry. This is beautiful, guys. Wow.
Over here.
And considering it's a city, it has a lot of foliage.
Oh, you do know the
This
move.
looks great.
I was in the military
Special unit?
for 7 years. I even liked it, except when I didn't. For insubordination, got blacklisted and they zeroed my
Okay,
bank
let's try
account.
now FSR. So we put FSR on quality. This should give us 60 frames, I'm sure. This is a 60 frames one. Lowering settings is kind of a waste here, so yeah. FSR quality. Again, unfortunately, there is no ultra quality FSR. I don't know why, but that's alright. This is the best looking one, but it looks pretty blurry. So FSR quality, 1080p on the settings. I basically put everything on high. Sharpness at 69. I disabled motion blur, personal preference, and fog on low. Fog is the killer option in the menu, so lower fog, and you're good.
Ended up driving a cab.
Okay, 80 frames.
How the mighty have fallen.
Although, yeah, I can see
Fuck you.
that it's a lower resolution than 1080p.
Oh, come on.
I don't know, FSR in this game is kinda not good. Although the game already looks pretty soft on its
You're
own.
too weak. Without an inhibitor, you won't last.
Didn't I smash everything in sight last time you gave it to me?
That was just the first time.
It's early
But then
morning
it
where
gets
you live.
better
Well,
if you
welcome
survive,
to the
of
world. Welcome back into existence. Okay, I
You
cannot
telling
climb
me I could
this.
have died.
If I hadn't given it to you, you would have died anyway.
Can I test 1366 resolution? I'm going to do 900p after this. And the resolution you're requesting is like 720p, so use 720p as a reference there. Okay, now that we're in the city, I think it's a good time to run another visual comparison. Let's see if FSR is worth it. I don't think, honestly, this game looks pretty soft again, but FSR doesn't convince me. It feels like it's an absolute necessity to get this in FPS. But it looks so washed out. It bothers me, really. Okay, this is native resolution. Alright. And I'm going to show you now the difference. So remember, FSR versus no FSR. So as you can see, FSR gives us 82 frames and native resolution is 5049, at least in this part. Let it load, and there you go. So as you can see, FSR looks way softer, and when you look into the distance you lose a lot of detail. Not sure why, again, not sure why there's no ultra quality. Although, let's be real here, native resolution still looks pretty soft, which is kind of weird. I don't know why the game does that. But look at this, you lose so much detail. But you get such a massive boost in performance. Yeah, especially here in the smaller details. So yeah. Anyway, let me see if I can make this run at 60 without FSR. I don't think I can, but worth a shot. Let's see. Yeah, the forest is the most intensive. Yeah, no, you need FSR for this. What a shame. So guys, if you want 60 frames on this card, put everything on high except in fog. Keep that on low. Keep that bastard on low. And crank up the rest of the stuff and you're good. But you need FSR for 60 frames. No, no se puede. Yeah, this is the way to go. Guys, if you want 60 frames on the 6050 Super, you gotta do this. 1080p, FSR, quality, low fog, high settings, DX11, and boom. And sorry, there is no audio for some reason. There we go. Yeah, the fog setting is broken on the visual department, I guess. Although the game does look good in my opinion. The thing is, it looks pretty soft. Even on native resolution it looks soft, but yeah. Anyway, let's try 900p now, like you guys are requesting. I agree with you. In this case, I think I'd rather 900p. So let's try 900p without FSR. FSR off, right? Yep. I think native 900p would be the way to go on this one. FSR off. I mean, looking here, I'm getting 60s, but it's probably going to be worse as I get into foliage and all that stuff. Yeah, this is way better. Yeah. I mean, this is why I'm asking the developers, why isn't there an ultra quality option for FSR? There's only quality,
Sure.
which is way lower over resolution. So for the 1650 Super, you either do FSR on 1080p
People hide a lot
or
of
you
things
do
in places
900p
like this,
without
in
FSR.
case someone can't make it back to a shelter before dark.
So in this case, my advice would be that just play like this. High settings, low fog, 900p. 1080p you can be over 30 if you don't use FSR, but yeah, search the roof for loot. So yeah, if you want 60s, you can either use FSR or on 1080p or 900p. Although, again, I'm not sure why this game doesn't have ultra quality FSR. That's so stupid. Because anything below ultra quality FSR looks terrible on 1080p, so if that was an option, I would highly appreciate it. But it isn't. So if you don't like the look of FSR in this game, like I just happen to agree with FSR in this game, we need an ultra quality FSR option. 900p I think is the way to go for 60 frames on the 1650 Super. So if you want 60 frames, 50 to 60 better said, play like this. What is this music? I don't know. Maybe because I disabled the licensed music. Oh, watch out. Yeah, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. So anyway. So that's how you get 60s. And if you don't want to use FSR and you just want graphics, that's okay. That's valid as well. We're going for 1080p. So now we're doing 1080p, high settings, low fog, and you're basically over 30 frames. And the game looks much sharper. So if you don't mind 30 frames, you can do it on high settings, low fog. It looks way sharper. Of course, if you want 60 frames, you need FSR, which looks terrible in this case. But if you don't mind losing the 60 FPS experience and you play at 30, maybe you grab a controller or something, it's not a bad way to play. 1440p with FSR, okay,
Almost
sure.
there. I hope
I
there are no
might.
surprises.
Give me one sec. Let's do that, yeah. That's a good idea. Let me see. 1440p. Is it 1440p? Yeah, it is. I'm getting 24 frames now. God. Yeah. And we're using FSR quality. So we're doing 1440p with FSR quality. And this...
It's getting dark.
Honestly, guys,
They are about to wake up.
this looks worse than
Open the
1080p.
chest.
Don't even bother. Yeah, no. Don't bother with FSR on this one. Even at 1440p doesn't look great with FSR, so stay on 1080p. Do yourself a favor. No, el principio es peor, pero la ciudad no está tan mal. La ciudad tiene bastante vegetación también.
In return, we'll get your thieves.
Wait.
Yeah, no. Native 1440p, no. Not happening.
I-
Yeah, we skip. Sorry if you guys don't like the skipping, but this is about performance, not about the story of the game. Man, it looks so good on native 1080p. No, en Madraco, el tema es que no nos dan la opción Ultra Quality, que es la que menos mata la calidad. No sé por qué pusieron Quality nomás. Para mí que ahí fue donde está mal. So guys, somebody's asking me about the FSR implementation, if it's bad. And the only thing that's bad, at least in my opinion, with the FSR implementation is that there is no ultra quality option. It's only quality. So there is performance or quality. And it should be ultra quality as well, which ultra quality is closer to native resolution. Quality already kills performance, kills the resolution too much. So yeah, fog, keep it on low. No need for it. It just kills performance, and well, I don't think it's worth using, honestly. At least not right now on a card like this. 4K low. No, 4K low, not in a million years.
We'll be safe there.
At least not right now.
Killian,
It's here, huh?
Run. What now?
you pay for this one day.
Oh, kill the virus. Okay. Come on, attack! Attack me.
You pay for this one day.
Oh yeah. Slow motion, I like that. Va casi igual Clipeta. Acá no importa mucho bajar las configuraciones. Lo que más afecta es la resolución. Also guys, one thing that it's missing in the menu is the draw distance. I remember that in the first game being super demanding. So I'm not seeing an option either for foliage or draw
I
distance.
doubt we're done. Trouble loves company.
Anybody else? And also what I was saying about the ragdolls, when I kick them, they do not hit the walls when they... Yeah, they just do not fall like in the original game. I don't know what happened there. I mean, look at this. If I throw him... Oh, I killed him. Oh, never mind. I don't know, I feel like the physics are worse in this one. At least for the enemy ragdolls. Está toda la descripción, Felipe.
I think so. Help me.
Skippity skip. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Sleep. Can you still drop kick? That's a skill I think that you have to unlock. So not right now.
HQ here.
Okay. Night exploration. At night, the city streets are teeming with infected. Okay. But I don't want to stay there on nighttime. I want to go on.
Yeah, I know. Don't want to go up against
On
any of
daytime.
those anytime soon.
Oh, okay. The mission tells me that I need to be on nighttime. That's okay.
Once I was taking my second wife to the hospital. Never drove that fast in my life. Her waters broke 3 months early.
You have
Techland
kids.
didn't provide the code?
There
No.
was no saving
I mean, I
anyone.
requested the code, but I didn't get it, and I saw that the game
Not
released.
that I know of.
And I said, oh, whatever, I'll buy it.
It's fine.
I want to cover it right now.
What normal person would want his kids to
Oh,
see a
mission
world
area.
like this?
My bad. No, don't kill me. That way. How was the 1050 Ti doing on this game? Just rewind the live stream, you'll find it. Hopefully you won't be disappointed.
The lock is broken.
Really?
Don't worry. Find the old bus.
A bus?
Plus.
At 0 hour, a bus crashed into the hospital. Broke through the wall. You can use it to get inside.
Since no one
Okay,
could
I'm
get
an
in,
hour
there's a
and a
good
half
chance there'll
in.
be some markers left.
I should be swapping GPUs now. So let me give you a quick rundown of what I've been doing. So again, if you want, let me do 900p first. If you want 1080p, you can do so just fine on the settings I provided. High settings and low fog, that's basically it. You're over 30 frames. Although, if you want to use FSR quality, which in my opinion doesn't look great, it looks pretty terrible in comparison to other FSR implementations that I saw in games, because this is not ultra quality, it's quality FSR instead of ultra quality, which is a lower resolution. You get 50 to 60 frames, which is good, but it's not native 1080p, looks blurrier. If you don't mind, you can do it for 60 frames. The other way to get 60 is 900p, the classic resolution. You gotta lower the settings a little bit though. 900p native is not getting 60s here. So yeah, for 900p I'll probably lower some stuff to medium to get some extra frames. So yeah, my advice is basically either 900p with lowered settings or 1080p on high settings, or 1080p with FSR, which is the easiest way actually. And thank you so much Spiral Blades for the 5 Argentinian pesos or Australian dollars. I don't know what that is. Sorry. No, I think it's Australian dollars. Thank you so much, man, for the donation. He says, "Hey, man, good to see you doing well. We are you going to test at 2060 and check the LSS image quality?" Yeah, I will. Spiral Blades. First of all, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you're doing well as well. And yeah, I'm going to do 2060 tomorrow at this same time, because I gotta go to sleep in less than an hour from now, so I wanted to get the cards that I'm more familiar with first, and tomorrow do a deep dive on the 2060's performance. So yeah, I'm noticing that in the city it's hard to maintain 60 on 900p, so 1080p it is. 1080p with FSR. But man, I wish we had ultra quality FSR. It would have made things perfect for this one. They just gave us the worst FSR. What a shame. Yeah, just keep it on high settings and you should be good. Just keep fog on low. You can thank me later. So yeah, 1080p with FSR on quality is basically 50 to 60. Just make sure to stay on DX11. It looks softer than 1080p, way softer. But again, not much of an option at the moment. I think there's a lot of options missing in comparison to the original. Okay, that works. How's the IT job? Doing fantastically well, thank you. I'm liking my job. My coworkers are great. I don't know. I'm having a great time, actually. It's not breakable glass. How do I enter then? Oh, never mind, the door was open. Excuse me. No texture option? Nope. Apparently the textures get selected on their own. So that's why the 750 Ti could run it, which was kind of interesting. I wasn't expecting the 750 Ti to actually have a playable experience. That kind of blew my mind. It was a pretty low resolution, yeah, but it worked.
Big building, huh? GRE took over quite a few of these for drug research. When it all got fucked, they grabbed research volunteers. They paid them loads of money. What was the result? A lot of shit. Just a little more. We don't have much time. Stay close to me.
Okay, let's go. Maybe the game has ultra quality FSR in the config file. We'll check it out. Hang on.
You know how to open locks?
Sure. Turn the key.
What if you don't have a key?
I can't. I've traveled thousands of kilometers. You think doors are a problem for me?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, just checking. I think this room should have all the instruments you need, Maestro.
Come on.
I found some scrap.
You can make lockpicks out of that.
Oh, the lockpicks. I forgot that the original had lockpicks as well. Let's make... I feel like I'm playing Fallout. I'm playing Fallout now.
Good work.
Get out of the way. Okay, time to play some Fallout. Or some Skyrim, better say. Whoop. I cannot believe that this is still a mechanic in video games. Kinda blows my mind. There we go. Alright. Okay, my character is getting sick.
What the hell?
That's alright. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Let's keep going. The X12, no thanks. I'm good. People are complaining about the X12 on this one. So I'm guessing it's one of those cases where, okay, if you're using RTX, go for the X12 because you need it for ray tracing. Well, that's basically it. Hola, M193.
Dark zone in front of us. Keep quiet.
Keep quiet. We're running. What do you mean, keep quiet? Skippity skip. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Let's keep going. Yeah, it's weird that the GPU is not at 100%, but it's close to... It's over 85%, so it should be okay. Oh, the stairs, of course. My bad. Sleeping biters are over here. Pass around them and keep your distance. Okay. But I can turn on a flashlight and it's fine. I won't judge it. Excuse me, passing through. Don't mind me, just doing my job. I love that I'm making so much noise and they don't care. Let's keep on sleeping. $1080p 60 on current gen consoles is like PS5, almost unacceptable and blows my mind. What do you mean? It's crazy how it's 1080p 60. Oh, I mean, you mean that it's 1080p 60 on the PlayStation 5? For real? Does it have ray tracing, at least? Okay, perfect. I did it. So, what you're telling me is that this game is 1080p 60 on the PlayStation 5? If that's the case, it blows my mind that I can run it at 60 frames. Like this. Okay, there's a lot of them. Let's go the other way. Yeah, the X12 has the stutter cache issues. 1080p 60 FPS on PlayStation and Xbox. Okay, interesting. But does the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series consoles have ray tracing? Oh, come on, man, move quicker. Jesus Christ. Pretend that we're in a video game. 1080p 60 and PS5 while using ray tracing is 1080p 30. Whoa, that's insane. Then I cannot complain about the numbers here. Honestly, I thought that on the PS5 it was going to be at
this
least
guy you're talking
1800p or
about, what was his name?
1440p
Waltz?
Yes,
at most.
Why did you mention him?
because I remember he was doing some kind of experiment.
Fidelity mode and fidelity
He
resolution.
wasn't the only one doing them.
What the hell?
There were more cities like Villador, with walls cut off from the rest of the world.
That's so strange.
People were working towards a vaccine.
Yeah, the 570 comes after this. Let me get
Well, the world
outside.
is full
I
of
want to get
shitheads.
out of the boring area of the game. Move! How can this be so demanding? I don't know, don't ask me, I'm not a developer. I'm just a poor YouTuber. Of course, the yellow. Always follow the yellow. Oh,
I can't make it.
of course.
Wait, I've got an idea. Remember the cocktail I served you earlier at the girls' workshop?
Inhibitors.
Exactly. You fell to the first floor. There's some GRE storage down there. Look for white, green crates. Inhibitors should be inside. If you take another dose, you should get your strength back.
Yeah, I hate slow NPCs as well. I mean, when I'm actually playing the game by myself, it's fine, I don't mind. But here that I'm trying to just get to the more open area, it bothers me. So what was it? Oh yeah, the green thing on the other side. Oh, I'm not here. You didn't see me, don't worry.
You didn't see me. Hey,
What the? Takedown. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm not getting away from her. Yeah, they saw me. It's over. Why can't I run?
Aiden, hurry. If that infected finds you, you're dead.
You are dead. Yeah.
Don't be a
Whatever.
chicken,
Let's
Yeti.
go. Let's go. Here, it's probably in there. Okay, I got some medication. Electrical parts, yeah, not what I'm looking for. I pretend I didn't see that. There you are, inhibitor. You have enough inhibitors to upgrade. Oh, okay. Yeah. I need 3. Sure. Okay, to increase your stamina level. Gotcha.
What's up?
I wouldn't put that
Took the
needle
inhibitor.
there.
Fantastic. Go back to the elevator. I'm waiting.
Sí, la 1650 super ahora, pelado. Sábelo. Yeah, the music choices are weird, but I'm guessing that's because I'm playing the streamer mode, which is without any licensed music. That's probably why.
Back on.
Hurry, I found the markers.
¿Se puede jugar a 30 estables a las 750 Ti? Sí, pero debajo de 720p. Pero se puede, pero se puede. Immunity critical. Okay, sure. I need UV light to replenish it. Interesting. New mechanic. I like it. I need a jump. An idiot. Oh. Hey. Whoa. Run. Run. To the sun! Finally daytime. Thank God. Yeah, whatever. Okay. We're outside again. Nice. This is what I was waiting for. Beautiful. I wonder what kind of licensed music this game has. I don't know. I don't want to find out yet. Oh man, still so demanding though. Yeah, I'm still getting drops below 60. Even with FSR. Yeah. Doesn't run so well. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, 60 frames is very difficult. Even in the city. Yeah, this needs work. We need more options, I think. Yeah, I mean, even when I enable FSR. Yeah, it's very difficult to get 60s. When there's a lot of foliage around, like here, it drops into the 40s. Let me see if I can tweak that out. Let's see, reflections, glow illumination, contact shadows, particles. Ah, it doesn't allow me to lower particles, what the hell. Yeah, some buttons in this menu are broken. Not sure why. Okay. Let's see if I lower everything. Okay, I'll try the X12, sure. Yeah, no, this barely helps. I'm going to try the X12, yeah. Give me 1 sec. Let me keep everything like it was before. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to try the X12, without a doubt. I need to check it out. Reminds me of Lost Gamer. Yeah, kinda. Not the same though. DX12 and asynchronous compute. Let's see. We gotta restart the game though. 1 sec. Restarting game. Yeah, we need patches. Yeah, definitely. Although I thought performance was going to be easier to maintain at 60, considering how it ran when I first arrived to the city. But what surprises me is that it runs on the 750 Ti, honestly. That's the best part about this. It requires a lot of resolution drop to make it get good numbers. Good numbers. I was expecting more, honestly. Although considering how it runs on the PlayStation 5 and the Series X, like you guys said, I'm surprised that it actually works at all. Let me see, PlayStation 5 resolution. Dying Light offers 3 modes on PS5 and Series X, 60 FPS performance mode, 1080p. And then Xbox Series S 1080p 30. What a shame. Whoa. Okay, the X12 has the stutter, the asset loading, the shader cache stutter, I think. But let's see, do we get? Okay, yeah, performance is a lot better with the X12 on the 1650 Super, guys. Although you get a lot more stutter, so they need to figure that out. Once they do that, should be okay. Yeah, definitely. It's a lot better on the X12 on the FPS side of things, but at the same time, it stutters quite significantly, which bothers me. Although maybe the stutter gets alleviated as we play the game, I don't know. But it does run better on the X12, on this card in particular. On the 1050 Ti, that wasn't the case. So what I said before applies, still applies. So keep everything like this on high with low fog and you're good to go. If you use no FSR, let's see the performance on native 1080. Okay, yeah, it definitely runs better on the X12. The X11 I would say for the older GPUs. Let's see in 800p super quickly just to double check. Yeah, the X12 runs a lot better, no doubt about it. So guys, if you have a 1650 Super, my advice, use the X12 with asynchronous compute, runs a lot better. Like 15 frames ahead, although you get the extra stutter when you first launch the game, which bothers me. But it gets stabilized very quickly, so not too bad. That's a good way while they patch the game, I guess. So 1080p. So yeah, again, recommended settings, either 1080p high with low fog or 1080p high low fog and FSR quality. That should give you 60 frames on the X12 with asynchronous compute. So all that I said before applies, but include the X12 in the mix and you're good to go on this card. On the 1050 Ti and 750 Ti is the other way around. Yeah, it's definitely a lot better. Yeah, the 570 is coming. 1 second. I wanted to finish testing this. Yeah, as you can see there, that stutter, that bothers me. That shouldn't be happening. It happens on many Unreal Engine 4 games, but this is no Unreal Engine 4 game, so if they fix that thing in the X12, we can get a way better experience. The X11 is nice and all, but it's harder to get 60 frames and it doesn't use all the resources. The X12 allows us to be over 60 much easier, but we get more stutter, so it's either lower FPS without stutter or a lot of stutter when running around and higher FPS. So yeah, let's do the 570. So get out of the game. I'm gonna remove the drivers, so give me 1 minute. Gonna disconnect from the internet. Yeah. Sorry, that's not your Windows, that's mine. GPU. Clean and shut down. So time to wait for drivers to be deleted. Mucha diferencia entre DirectX 11 y 12. Sí, el 12 corre mucho mejor. La 1650 Super. They run on the 750 Ti? Yeah, it did. Surprisingly, it did. Below 720p, but it did. Yeah. Yeah, it's very GPU heavy, definitely. Although remember that the first game ran pretty bad on release as well, and they fixed it up. Although they decreased the draw distance and gave us more options in the menu, so we'll see. I think this game is missing some of the basic options we used to have on the previous game, like the foliage density option is missing. I wish we had that because there's a lot of foliage in this game, probably going to destroy the artistics if we lower that. That's probably why it's not in the menu. And we also need a draw distance gauge, like in the original, like in Dying Light 1. I'm guessing that should help us. Yeah, I'll check the config file later. Right now, not a choice. I'm pressed on time. It's already 12 AM. So it's midnight. And I gotta wake up tomorrow very early, so yeah, I'm sorry. Cannot do that right now. Can't do. Hi, last card. Here we go. $570. Okay, please work on the first shot. Please work on the first shot. Dying Light 1 ran better. I mean, of course it ran better. It's an older game. What the hell, man? What I'm saying is that Dying Light 1, when it released back then, on release date, it ran pretty poorly for most people. So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh yeah, Dying Light 1 should run the same. No, Dying Light 1 looks worse. And it's a way older game. It's like what, 6 years old now, or something. Yeah, something like that. I think it's it's a pretty old game now. Here it comes, the 570. Bueno, David, lamento que tu forma de leer caras sea tan mala, tan mediocre. Oh, re quemado el tipo. Sería muy explosivo si fuera de ese lugar. Sorry if I already said, but have you tested the 750 Ti? Yeah, rewind the live stream. You'll find it. One quick question. Does the stock cooler work fine? Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. It's okay. It's a little bit noisy, but it's fine. Works. That's what it needs to do. No sé, Sebastián. Mañana me voy a enterar. And thank you so much, Asep, for becoming an awesome supporter 2.0. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. I hope you enjoyed the icon next to your name and the emojis that come with it. I worked very hard on those, so if you like them, please use them. I'll have to probably lower ambient occlusion and fog. Yeah, you should be okay. Usually fog. Ambient occlusion on this one didn't seem to make much of a difference unless you turn it off. In that case, yeah, you get a boost. But again, my advice, high settings, low fog, and if that's not enough, lower everything else. Use FSR, although it doesn't look great on this one. Uruguay, tranquilo, por supuesto que Uruguay, pero anduviste cerca. Can 1660 Ti run it decently? Yeah, I mean, if a 1650 Super can, a 1660 Ti should be able to. Just put everything on high, fog on low, and you should be getting 1080p, probably 40 to 60. 45 to 60, yeah. Y yo a ti, Johnny, y yo a ti. Ahora, Joaco, estoy de IT en una empresa internacional. Wow. Estoy muy copado. Okay. Installing drivers. 570, come on. Come back to life. We need you with us today to play the game. And I'm sorry, guys, the 570 part is going to be less time because I'm running out of time. I went a little bit out of my way to keep playing the game for some reason. I was entertained. I mean, let's be honest. I'm super excited about this game. I'm a big fan of the first game, so kind of makes sense. So yeah, the 570 should be okay. Let's give it another shot. The all-time powerful 570. Only on the Miners Rig. ¿Qué horas en Uruguay? Las 12:17 de la noche. Tengo que trabajar mañana. Debo apurarme. So you use computers and speak English all day at work. So basically you're still doing YouTube. Yeah, basically. Which doesn't bother me at all. I'm happy about it. I feel right at home. Oh, there we go. Busca en Google, Lin. No puedo hablar de eso ahora. Lo lamento, señor. ¿No son los drivers más recientes? Dale. Hang on, guys. I'll check if my drivers are the most recent ones. I forgot. Sorry. I was in a hurry. Yeah, there we are. One sec. Downloading the drivers. Won't take long. Nada, Manuel. Solo para que se vean mejor los colores por la capturadora. Es algo que no tiene nada que ver con el rendimiento. Everybody playing Dying Light 2 on your Steam? What do you mean? Oh yeah. 10 friends are playing right now. 10 friends have played recently. Even Chris took up the job. Good guy. Okay. Where is it now? FM headset capped to 60 frames with DX12 and should be without stutters. It stutters anyway. Trust me on that one. Sí, exactamente, Spike. ¿Te conozco de algún lado? Spike es Diego, me parece. Spike, I don't trust you. Spike scares me. DX11, I don't think it's necessary on this one. Unless you have like a 10 series card, something older than the 16 series. Okay, here we come. Come on, finish with those drivers, please. Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Dying Light 2 Stay Human on the 570 at the moment. 1 second, I was installing the game ready drivers. There we go. Here we go. Techland. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. So I'm doing the same as before. We're doing 1080p high, native resolution. FSR disabled first, but we're probably going to need it, which is fine. Asynchronous compute, DX12, high, low fog. That's basically the settings. And let's continue. So we were in the city, foliage heavy area now, which is good. A bigger part with more foliage. Come on. Remember, the DX12 stutter exists on Dying Light 2, unfortunately. It's using all my VRAM as well. Come on. Load those assets. Yeah, it's pretty strange. The 570 is using all the VRAM. Interesting. Although remember, this is native 1080p. So let's see, I stand here and I'm getting 43 FPS. Okay, 43 FPS. Remember that number, guys. 43, 44. And I'm going to now swap to DX11, better said. No mate tonight? No, if I drink mate I won't sleep. And I have work tomorrow. Video there. DX12. Let's try DX11. I'm guessing that it's going to run worse on DX11, but it's going to stutter less. So yeah, it's always on the SSD. Let's see how it goes. Come on, 570, you got this. We trust you with our lives to provide us frame rates. Todo bien, Madraco, todo bien. Gracias, se agradece. Lo mismo para ti. No, it's no longer on window, it's on full screen. Okay, DX11, same settings as before, but now we got DX11. Okay, let's go. Let's see, remember 45, 47 FPS when looking at a certain place. And let's give it a shot. Let's see how that goes. Come on. Come on, game, please load. There we go. As you can see on the DX11, stutter almost non-existent in comparison to the DX12, which is the same that we saw on the video cards. same place. Yeah, it's like 5 frames ahead on the X12. So the X12 runs better, but on the 4 GB card, on this case in particular, on the AMD card, I recommend the X11. Unless, if you have the 8 GB 570, use the X12. But in this case, I recommend the X11. Yeah. Definitely, because the VRAM is not maxed out. There is almost no stutter to speak of. You get like 4 frames less, but you get so much more stability, it's ridiculous. So, yeah. I'd rather be stutter free with a few frames less than having lots of stutter and 4 frames more. So yeah. In this particular case, use the X11 unless, for the 570, unless you have the 8 GB version. If you have the 8 GB 570, just go full the X12. Sí, está todo actualizado, Shadir. Okay, so as you can see, with these settings on 1080p, you're over 30 frames, which is good. So if you want 30 frames with best quality, this is how you do it. And hang on, I'm getting some messages. Let me silence my phone. There we go, sorry about that. So yeah, as you can see, on 1080p like this, you can actually play it pretty well, 30 frames. And let's see if I can get 60s with FSR. Okay, there we go. So now FSR on quality. There's no ultra quality FSR for some reason. So yeah. And that should give you 60s, yeah. Seems to be okay. Let's go to a more foliage heavy place. Yeah, it's okay. So on the 570 you can actually get a pretty good experience on the X11. The X12, stuttery mess, and it uses all the VRAM. The X11 doesn't use all the VRAM, frame times are great. Use medium preset, trust me, it doesn't make a difference. You get 3 frames more in the best case scenario. So just lowering fog is more than enough. Lowering anything else is kind of a waste. So yeah, you either play on 1080p without FSR, you get over 30, or you play on 1080p with FSR at over 60. Let me try 900p super quick. 900p should be 60 as well. Yep, there we are. So interesting, the AMD card runs very similar to the 1650 Super on the X11. On the X12 though, the 1650 Super goes ahead, pretty much. So yeah, 900p. And FSR off. So if you don't want FSR, you can use 900p. On high settings with low fog. That's all you need. Personally, I would either play this on 1080p at 30 to 40 FPS with these settings, or at 900p with these settings. FSR in this game is not particularly great. It's too soft. Yeah, no fog. Frick the fog. And it doesn't mean that there's no fog, it means that fog is on low. So yeah. Yeah, running better than I anticipated on the AMD card actually. Although that VRAM usage and that RAM usage, pretty insane. But if you want 60s, you can get them. Although, again, you can do this as well. You can do 1080p. But if you do 1080p without FSR, well, you don't get 60s. Now let me enable the fog for a moment just to show you how much it kills performance. So now fog is on high. And as you can see, we lost like 10 frames. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Keep the freak away from fog. But if you're going to play at 30 frames per second, you're free to go for it. Hope it's worth it. In my opinion, it's not worth enabling. So yeah, let's go for options, video, advanced settings, fog, no thanks, upscaler on quality, and again, played either like that with those settings or with FSR on quality. Anyway. Although now I'm getting some performance degradation. Probably because I'm swapping settings from time to time. So yeah, that's my advice. You can experiment with DX12, but it seems to be using all the VRAM, so for 4GB AMD cards, I would say DX11 is the way to go. So yeah. Is FSR off? No, it's on. Yeah, I should restart the game. Look at that RAM usage. Jesus Christ. Yeah, in my opinion, 900p looks better than 1080p with FSR. Without a doubt. So yeah. Although it was using so much system RAM. It was kind of ridiculous. Hey, VizX. How's it going, man? Okay, sometimes I have to kill the executable, not sure why. There we go. In my opinion, again, FSR not worth it on this one. You can use it if you want to, but I rather lower it to 900p. I just show it for scientific purposes, but still. Long time no see, yeah, agreed. It's been a while. And I'm suspecting that there's maybe a memory leak going on. Because the RAM usage was going sky high. Kinda crazy. Ok, enjoy Mao. Facundo, yo esperaré un poco a que lo parchen un poco. Honestamente, ahora mismo no. Please load my save. Okay. So as you can see with these settings, FSR quality, 1080p, high, fog on low, this should be okay. Just make sure once you finish playing around with the settings that you restart the game. And you should be okay. Because it was using like 14 GB of RAM and almost all my VRAM. But again, the physics of the enemies, the ragdolls, are way worse than the original. That bothers me, honestly. FSR is the quality, not the ultra quality. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't put ultra quality. It's ridiculous. That's why I'm clarifying that it's quality FSR. But hey, probably in a patch they're going to put it because people are going to say, why no ultra quality, like I'm doing right now. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, whatever. So yeah guys, I think that's it for now. Again, advice, play either on 1080p at 30 frames, not sure why it goes back to windowed mode. On 1080p at over 30 frames with high settings, low fog. So now it's low fog. Like this, without FSR. This should give you over 30 frames, the game looks way better. or you can go for the good old 900p, which will give you closer to 60. So good old 900p. And you get basically 50 to 60. So yeah. That's for the 570. Thank you guys so much for watching. Gotta go to sleep. Work is calling for me tomorrow morning, so I gotta wake up. And I gotta go do the timestamps for this live stream, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, if I'm in a good mood, I'll do the 2060 on this game. We'll see. Well, otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. And I'll see ya next time. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Thank you. Good evening, morning, night.